Hello farmers, welcome back to No Man's Land. January is here, the snow is gone. And that was not fun working through that snow the way it was coming down like it was. Especially when nighttime came. Yeah, it was memorizing a little bit. But we got work done. And like I said, the snow's gone. The BGA has been running all night. And yeah, it's not a money printer anymore, that's for sure. But just remember, we are in hard economy here, so it might be different. I would hope it's different on normal and easy economy. But it's been running all night. Let me show you what we brought in. What time is it now? Almost 9 o'clock in the morning. So after 9 hours of selling electricity, I have brought in $6,380. So not a whole lot of cash. I mean, 9 hours, $6,000 is less than $1,000 an hour that is bringing in. And right now the BGA is actually backed up. I brought down some silage. And we are backed up to the point of selling the stored energy is what we're trying to do here. And I'm trying to find out where's my stuff. Let's see, that's the bunker. No, generators. Okay, so let me just show you the fermenters. The fermenters have factory power they're trying to get rid of. And they've been backed up quite a bit because the generators can only store 1,000 of factory power, and I only got 3 generators down, so every hour we're only taking 3,000 factory power out of my fermenters, and they're going through it pretty darn good. If we go up here, you can see we're trying to ferment some silage. I got 130,000 liters of fermented silage in that fermenter to be processed, and I got 105,000 liters of silage in this one trying to be fermented, but we're getting backed up from the factory power. We get stored energy. I think it's called stored energy. Let me go back to here. Okay, it's called soldable energy, electricity. The way I get that is you got to process your digestate and with a, what they call it here, a pulse fermenter. And you can get your soldable energy electricity that way, and that will hold 10,000. And it'll process it a lot quicker, but then the problem is then we won't have any digestate, which I use to fertilize our fields. So, I mean, yeah, I could turn that around and do it differently, but right now we're just going to let it go that way as it is. Looks like the cows are all set on TMR. And we're going to get to the TMR situation in just a moment because I've changed a few things on that. Not the mixer. The modern animal food mixer, that's all fine. We got about 300,000 liters of TMR, but in order to make TMR, I need the corn meal to make it from the biogas plant. So since we're not harvesting any more corn, I got 300,000 liters to feed the cows the rest of the season. I'm not sure that's going to be enough. So what I've done is, let me turn this off here. Let's run over to our wonderful little greenhouses over here. So before, I don't remember. It's been a long time since we've been over here. But I think I was growing lettuce, tomatoes, potatoes, and strawberries. But now I got multiples growing in greenhouses. So in this greenhouse here, we're growing tomatoes and strawberries. Tomatoes are being brought over to the Big Red Barn for tomato sauce and salad. Strawberries are being brought down to the donut shop for strawberry donuts and to Bread Pit for the cakes. In this greenhouse here, we are doing lettuce and what else are we doing here? And strawberries. Looks like they all been just harvested and getting ready to regrow. And this greenhouse here, we are doing soybean only, which is going over to the bio plant to make diesel fuel. And this one here, we're making sunflowers, and now I got corn growing in here, so I can make some more ethanol and also get some more cornmeal, so that way I can make some more TMR. But while I was over here, I noticed if you look at this open air garden here, which they are covered because it's winter, you can see we're getting kind of low on the water. And also, nope, we're all set on seeds and manure. So we're getting low on water. The one thing I haven't done yet, and this was updated a long time ago, but it doesn't cost that much to put it down, and I think it's time to put it down because we got the cash. Construction. Oh, I got to remember where it was now. Was it under productions? Oh, no, wait, whoa. Oh, I didn't want to click on anything. Let's not sell anything. Let's get away from that. Productions. And where is it in productions? It's got to be in productions, right? Where am I looking? Oh, there it is. Open air garden mod right here. So what this does is this production distributes water, fertilizer, seed, and manure to your other gardens, greenhouses, and productions. So we're just going to throw that down here, and I'll bring water to this later on. Boom. Problem solved. I just need to bring water to it, and I'll probably use the milk tanker for that. But while we're in the construction mode, we're going to put down a shed over here. Let's go to buildings. I'm going to put down the same one that's over at the main shop, the main farm. This building right here. Ooh, that. Oh, sorry. So why does that look so big all of a sudden? Because I was on top of our TMR mixer. Let me get that back a little bit further. Let me go ahead and make sure this is all nice and level before I go ahead and do this. The reason why I want to do this is we got the sheds down over there. Originally I put the sheds there because I wanted to put the orchards, meaning the vineyards and the olive grove down there. I was going to do all those fields down there, and I did not do that. Having the shed down there does kind of seem out of place at this point, so I want to change that up. So let's go ahead and we're going to flatten this out. Let's go ahead and actually let's lower that down here, and let's just make sure this is flat enough. There we go. Let's go back in the buildings, sheds, and where was it? Didn't realize I had this many sheds loaded on it. Oh wait, there it is right there. Let's spin this around like this, and I want to back it up a little bit. Hopefully that looks good enough. Alright, so I got to bring water over here for this, and then I can distribute water to the greenhouses. Yeah, that leaves me plenty of room to get in here with the forage wagon and whatnot. Now I can park the TMR mixer in here, the water tanker in here. I've been basically throwing it into the hay storage and straw storage, but it just gives me more implements to put in here. I can also put the mowers in here. I don't know if I'm going to clean out that shed completely because I am parking some bigger equipment in there, but I may throw down a shed later on as we go along. Yep, so let's go ahead and put the TMR mixer away. I'm going to put that somewhat up front because I use that twice a day. And maybe in the future I may upgrade this to a little bit bigger because usually I got to make 2 trips with this mixer. So I may get a bigger mixer, that way I can just do it in 1 trip. I'll have to repaint the ground a little bit here so it's all dirt. Yep, let's go ahead and drop that off. And let's go ahead and give the cows some water. They're getting kind of low. Oh, good, it's full. I really need to put down a water source here. Going over to the water tower to fill it up all the time, getting kind of ridiculous. Or maybe get a bigger tanker. I keep saying that, but then I'll take care of the cows and I'll think about it later, and then yeah, I just leave it there. So like I'm going to do now, I do want to check on the cows because I just want to make sure we're all set. So water, TMR is all looking fine-ish. A little bit low on the straw, but that's pretty good for the rest of the day, I think. And milk, we got 14,000 liters. Okay, that's not too bad. While I'm here, let me just check on all the other animals. I did check before I went to bed the night before. Wait, we're still in the same pen here. That's good. And the horses are doing fine as well. Alright, so I think I'm all set here for the moment. We did get all the stones picked up, so all the fields have been plowed and all the stones have been picked up. So that's an extra bonus for us. And I'm stuck on the shed here. There we go. So the next thing I want to do is we're going to grab this truck right here. We're going to get ourselves prepared because if we go into our productions, the sawmills, you know, are getting kind of low on the wood. I do have wood in storage, yes. Actually, let me turn on this ethanol plant as well. I do have wood in storage, but yeah, I need to go ahead and start cutting down some trees. And yeah, we're going to come over here and cut down the trees right here. And that way I can bring them over to the sawmills and get them up and going. One of the sawmills has now been put on feeding planks over to Have a Seat, which is our furniture shop, because they got down to about 8,000 planks. So now we're getting some planks distributed over there. Alright, we're going to have to move our forage wagon, or forage harvester. It's a nice day out, so we'll just park it outside. I think the forecast said it's going to be up to 50 degrees this month. So for January, that's pretty darn warm as far as I'm concerned. Let's go in here. I'm not sure if I'll get to the month of February this episode. This winter is lasting longer than most have lasted just because we got so much to do. But today we're going to get into some logging. And we're buying that forage, got forage harvester on the mind now. The tree harvester, which is rather expensive. At least now we can start taking care of some of the trees around here. I have noticed it's starting to get a little laggy on some spots of the map for me. I don't know if it's because I got a lot of pallets that are spawned. I got a lot of pallets down at the oil production that are just sitting there. So yeah, this spot over here, I put this down, I don't know what, episode 1.5 it seems like. And yeah, I haven't done nothing really with it since. I think I might move that shed down there and put it actually closer up to where everything's going to be. We can find a spot up there, I'm sure. But not today. We're just going to go ahead and start cutting down some trees. But in order to do that, yes, we need... And I want to use the one I used before. I was kind of hoping it would come up for sale, but it has not. The reason why I'm choosing this one... Because some people have said there are certain trees some tree harvesters can't cut down. I was using this one, and I didn't come up with a tree that it wouldn't cut down, so we're going to go ahead with this. Let's see here. So it's 470. We do got the cash. Echo track. I mean, I do like the tracks on it. Less likely for the tires to get, less likely for trees to get stuck in between the tires. Yeah, we'll go with the Magnum. I mean, if I want to spend $470,000, what's an additional $8,000 at this point? Let's go ahead and just buy that. Big purchase, but we're doing it. Getting us down to below $100,000, but we got a lot of stuff to sell in the month of February, so don't worry about the cash as of yet. We got plenty of oil to grab, along with cereal and ethanol we're going to be selling in March. So when it comes time to go ahead and put down the olive trees, we should be all set. By the way, apparently on the olive trees, I think it was Brian that said on those trees there, they just require water and manure. So it kind of reminds me like of the old fruit orchards that we had in like 19. So we'll see about that. And yeah, some people did leave comments about the BGA, I should mention as well, about where the money, the income actually goes now. Kind of weird that it went from the BGA on the economy sheet over to harvest income. Kind of weird that they did that, but whatever, as long as it's going somewhere. But thanks for leaving the comments on those things, because if I didn't figure out the BGA, at least you guys knew, and then I would have known to look there. So it's going to take me a while to drive back with this thing. As you can see at 14 miles an hour. So I will see you up there. Let's see, it's 9:05. I'm running at real time. Probably take me about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm not sure how these tracks are doing on my asphalt, but they don't seem to be tearing up too bad. I have no idea. But it takes a little while to get here. Before I go ahead and get started actually cutting some of these trees down, I think I want to go ahead and jump into the Mac Anthem and grab our milk tanker / water tanker. I think there is a mod that came with the open air garden that supplies water, and I don't think it's that expensive, so I want to put that down up here and just see how that works. Yeah, because if I can just go ahead and get a supply of water here, that would solve a lot of my issues, because everything that needs water pretty much is over here, including the Big Red Barn, which is still making popcorn, by the way. I don't remember the last time I put corn in there, but wow, it's still got a lot of corn left over to go ahead and make popcorn, and also soy drink as well. So that was about, what, 5 minutes to get up here? Not too bad, I suppose. Oh, the Mac Anthem X is actually... I drove that down here with the logging trailer. Go ahead and drop that off. Now this could use some fuel and some repairs. Yeah, we should make a good lot of money here in February / March. We're going to have probably 40,000 liters of cereal to sell. And I think that usually goes for like 2,500 per. We got a lot of oil. A lot of oil. And also in April we'll have clothing to sell. So we're going to be bringing some money in here very shortly, I think. Let's see here. If I go ahead and let me go into construction mode. Now I got to remember where I found it. Is it under tools? Okay, is it under containers? Oh, there it is. Open air garden. This water station can supply your water tanks with fresh water. It's only 500, so I'm not really sure. Is it like a production building? Can I draw water from it? I rotate it like so. Alright, so wait a minute. Actually, I forgot. Someone put a rock there as a decoration piece. I wonder who that was. But now in order for me to get this tanker over to it, can I fill this up with water from there? Or how is this going to work? Aha! Perfect! Problem solved. Alright, so while I'm waiting for this to fill up, because that's going to take a little while. But that's nice to have right there. Let me go into here because I don't know what that's going to be called. Distributor. Okay, that's simple enough. If I activate this, and then, let's see, outgoing products, it can hold 500,000 liters of everything. I need to go up to here. Let's click on this. Water. Okay, so this will take water from it, I would think. And open air gardens, are they all on automatically? Yes. It'll take them automatically. Okay, so that wasn't too bad filling that up. And I assume I just pull right on up to here and it will say... Oh, there we go. Like, does it say something? It does. If I can slow down in time. And of course I can put the manure in here, and then I'll distribute to the greenhouses as needed. I'm pretty sure I could pull up and just unload it into the greenhouses as well. So maybe the next load of manure that we get, I'll throw it in here and it can distribute to the greenhouses as needed. But I think the greenhouses are... Yeah, they still got plenty of seed, plenty of manure. They're good for a while. Now, the only thing I gotta do is back out of here, but now I can go ahead and do this. And what I'll do is go ahead and fill the tanker up again, and I'll get the tree harvesting. Oh, I bet you... Oh, maple syrup is going to take water as well. Is that just called maple syrup production? Maple syrup. Yeah, that'll take water as well. So that production building there is going to feed water to a lot of my production buildings. So that'll save me some time having to keep track of those things. That little water inlet right there, that little hand pump is going to give me 60,000 liters of water here. Is that going to fill up if I just leave it there? Sounds like it's filling on up. Alright, let's go. We gotta get the trees done to bring them over to the sawmill, because those sawmills do bring in some cash by selling planks directly. But now one mill is feeding Have a Seat with some planks because, well, we're getting kind of low on those. I'll turn that off here. And you know what? Instead of tabbing and trying to find it, we're not too far. Let's run on over and start cutting down these trees. I may cut them all down. Well, not today. But yeah, eventually. At first, I just want to cut down the trees so I can make a path, road down to those that shed there that's been there forever. Oh, now it's been about I don't know, 3 weeks since I've used one of these. Okay, let me get the help menu. How to unfold? Oh, Z to unfold on this one. All right. There we go. Let's go ahead and nope. I think I want 5 meter Y to change to the length of it. 5 meter is good. Our trailer can take 2 6-meter logs, but I prefer 5 meter. I gotta remember. Alright, let's go ahead and turn it on here. Oh wait, I thought it was B to start cutting. What? Oh, I think it's X to actually start cutting, right? That's right, it's X. And then swing it to the side. It's one of these pieces of equipment. If you haven't used it for a while, it takes you about maybe, well, at least me, 5-10 minutes to get used to it again. And then you slowly start getting into a rhythm. As for getting rid of the stumps, I could do it one of 2 ways. I could cheat it and go into the easy development mod and just remove stumps. Okay, so this is what I've been seeing with this tree harvester. It just trimmed the limbs off this log, or, well, it is a log now, but it didn't get rid of, sometimes it leaves a limb there, and that will not be picked up. Why won't you? I'll take care of that later. I'll throw it on the trailer myself if I have to. Let's see, there's another one didn't cut. It seems like on the short trees, it always leaves that one little limb on it. But if I go up to a bigger tree, I'll take care of all the limbs. So yeah, I mean, I could be sitting out here doing this with a chainsaw, but delimbing the logs themselves is always a pain. And getting a nice measurement on the logs is sometimes, for me it's difficult because I don't do it that often, but I know there's a mod out there that can measure the logs for you. Or was that 19? That may have been a 19, but I'm pretty sure if it was a 19, I'm pretty sure someone might have converted it over to 22 as well. Might be called like tape measure or something like that. Now, I'm not going to do a whole bunch of logging today. Probably just enough for one trailer and get it over to the sawmill. That's down to about 1,000 liters of logs left. I think the other ones can go another month. But now we're in the stage here in no man's land of not adding more fields. It's getting to the point of start cleaning up some areas, doing some more decorations around here, and not adding any more fields. Thankfully for the greenhouses, that I can grow certain crops in year-round now. That allows us not having more fields, and I can just grow crops here and keep some of our production buildings up and going. I don't know how many more seasons we're going to have here on No Man's Land. We'll definitely get through next season, that's for sure. And then kind of go from there, see how far we're getting along. But I think 2 seasons left. So this season coming up or the season after may be the most that we do, because that could be like another 30 or so episodes. Depending on how long it takes us. I've been on this map now for, well, a little bit over 8 months. We've been on here. I'm enjoying it, but sometimes a change of scenery is always good as well. And like I said last episode, I am looking at maps to start a new series. I have an idea like I would like to try to do. It won't be like here to where we're going to try to somehow create a village/city. And really, to make this more look like a city, I'd probably have to get into Giant's editor and actually start modding the map itself. And I'm this far along into the series, I don't want to get into modding something and then all it takes is something to go wrong in the Giant's editor and I come in here and it ruins everything that we've gotten so far. Got a lot of hours of work into this map. Actually, now that I think about it, how many hours do I have on this map at this point? Is it this one here? Oh, there we go. 353 hours I got on this map currently. So, and already today, I've been on here 2 hours already. Doing some stuff and things, as one does. And that was taking care of spraying the digestate on the fields that we had left over after the last episode. Bringing the silage on down to the BGA. Taking care of production buildings, feeding the animals. I think if I remember, I can get about 60,000 liters of wood on this logging trailer if I cut down enough to fill up the trailer itself. So yeah, the big trees, the tree harvester delimbs it all perfectly. It's the shorter ones, the real short ones, that once in a while it just doesn't want to cooperate. But getting back to switching maps, in case you missed last episode, or you know you did watch it but you didn't quite hear what I was talking about, I may be cutting back on how many episodes we do a week on No Man's Land. Currently it's 4 episodes. If I find a map that I really want to get into and start my other series, you know, it could be 2 episodes of that and 2 episodes of this per week. I don't know when that will happen, so yeah, who knows? It could be. I don't think it'll be this week. So I mean, if you're watching this live, it's not going to be this week, I don't think. Let me rephrase that. It won't be this week. This will be Thursday's episode I'm doing. So I got like 3 maps I've downloaded off the mod hub. I just haven't been on there looking at them yet. Usually I depend on other YouTubers, like for one, Mr. CLP does always map reviews. But from what I understand, I think he's on vacation, or was on vacation this past weekend, so probably take him a while to get caught up on a few maps. There's a couple other maps that I know are not on the mod hub that I may try as well. So I think in total I got maybe like 5 or 6 maps I need to go check out and see if I'm going to be, you know, pick up the map I want to do. And then I'll reveal what we're going to be doing once the series starts. I mean, it's nothing too special. And no, I know some people, a lot of people did like that at 19, where I did the challenge of repaying off a $55 million loan. And so maybe you should, you know, I don't want to say the challenge wasn't difficult. It was difficult at first, but after a while, once you had the equipment, and we were actually starting to make enough money to just pay off the interest on the loan, not pay off the loan, but Yeah, 19, $55 million loan. If you're wondering what the interest rate was per a farming day, it was like $170,000. So I wasn't even paying off the loan. I was just trying to make enough money to keep up with the interest. But originally, if you never watched that series, it was a series that was supposed to be repaying off a $50 million loan. Then once I saw how much the interest was per day, I was like, all right, let me borrow another $5 million to buy equipment. Because I was going to start with like small equipment. I'm like, oh, that's not going to work. We got to start with some fields and find some income really, really quick to make up for that. So I had to borrow another $5, so ended up repaying off a $55 million loan. But at the end of that series, I know a couple people say, how about doing a $100 million challenge? I'm like, right now, no. So yeah, I'm cutting down these trees. Originally, I wanted to cut them on down so I can get a road going down to the sheds that I may be getting rid of in the future. But by getting rid of these trees, I can always expand the grass field if I wanted to. But I'm going to try to avoid adding more fields to the mix because we got enough. And I'm trying to mix up the work so I'm not doing the same jobs over and over again. Even though that's kind of hard to do because, like I said, when you're playing with the seasons on, it seems like the same jobs, you're going to be doing them at the same time because that's when you got to do them. I'm starting to get the hang of the tree harvester again. I don't know how I'm going to get rid of the stumps yet. I may just go ahead and cheese it and just go into easy developer mod and just eliminate stumps. Takes like a half a second. But I may go ahead now because we got the money. I may go ahead and get the stump grinder and do it. Although I don't think that'll be entertaining for you to watch either. I mean, maybe for about a minute or two, but I'm going to have a lot of stumps here. Now that we own a tree harvester, I don't have to worry about hourly fees and overnight fees and all that. We can just go ahead and do trees when we want to. Oops, I did not spin that one around too much, and I got a log. There we go. But I am glad I got those tracks put on the wheels, that way logs don't get stuck between the wheels, because that does happen often enough and it's a real pain. I think that's enough tree cutting for now. I don't think it's going to be a full trailer, but it'll get that sawmill, keep it running. I know deer, I'm taking your forest away, so you may not spawn here much longer. Alright, let me go ahead and switch that to pile number 1. So auto load is going to be on the left. So let me go ahead and activate that. Oh, gotta go slow or else they go everywhere. I'll probably do some tree cutting off camera because, like I said, all my sawmills do require some lumber. Actually, I might just go ahead and take it from storage while we're over there. Then I don't have to really worry about it if I don't get to it. Alright, maybe I got more trees cut here than I thought I did. When the first pile gets loaded up, it should automatically switch to the back. Yep, so it's switching to the back now. Honestly, if it wasn't for auto-loading log trailers, I'm not sure I'd be into doing lumber too much, because me and logs loading manually do not get along too well. I've tried a couple times. I probably don't put enough time into it to get good at it. Oops. And now let me switch that to the right. Alright, so the autoloader turned off, so that means we are as full as we can be. I probably could sneak another log on there too, but that's good enough for now. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do is let's go ahead and unload to each sawmill, then I'll go and grab the rest of the logs for now from our storage area. That's what it's there for. Might as well use them on up. Should be able to park this right here-ish. Now I got to find the trigger, so I don't have them turned on, but it's right there. Okay, so that one took it all. Now we'll go on down to our storage area. And I think it's here. Okay, so I gotta switch that to the left. I'll turn that on. Now I gotta remember how to do this. I think it was over here somewhere. Alright, when you don't know, turn them back on. Where's interactive markers? So it was here. And that's where it says store logs. That's where the logs go in. Oh, there it is. So 18 logs. All right. And then switch. And then turn that back on. What size logs are they distributing? They must be distributing 6-meter logs. Okay, let's get... Whoop, getting stuck. Well, no, not one. 18 would be good. Take what you can. Alright, let's strap those in. And we'll swing on down to this one here. Carefully, though, I don't need to be tipping over. That does make it kind of easy. Alright, I'm going to keep on doing this until the sawmills are full. Or if I run out of logs, whatever comes first. Well, my friends, I'm out of logs. So, just enough to, I don't want to say top off our third one, but just enough to get in there and run for a couple months anyways. Let's go ahead and park that right there. This is the one that's low. Yes, 9,000 liters only here. Now you got 40,000 liters. That should run for quite a while. But I'm probably going to get to more tree cutting in between episodes. Probably spend like a half hour cutting up some trees. I'll top off the sawmills and whatever's left. That's what the storage is for. These sawmills are probably have paid for themselves by now. They've been up for about a year or so. Selling planks little by little. How's it looking when I come down through here now? It's looking a little bit better. Oops, I got some logs here and there. Got to be careful of. But definitely got to cut down some more trees. Yeah, I just got to figure out. I know I could put the road on down here, but now that I got the other shed up there, I got to figure out what I want to do. I probably am going to sell the tedder, just because making the hay and the dryer is just so much easier. And yeah, I'd just rather take out hay, go feed the sheep with that, and the horses with that. And any extra I have, I can always just dump into our modern food mixer for the cows to make silage. Sorry, to make TMR. So I won't need that. Let's see, the straw, I'll still have the straw baler. So the only thing left, I'm trying to figure out, sell the shed or what to do with it. And also the building, our small little garage here. Let me go ahead and drop this trailer off right here as it loads a log for me. Thank you. Because I think I can fit everything up into this shed here except for the 60-foot header. I think I can even get the forage wagon up here. There's plenty of space for that. But I'm thinking actually putting down another big shed over at the main farm for our combines, and I can probably put the headers in there. Oh, good, you are full. Perfect. So the modular BGA, the update on that, yeah, I mean, I'm glad they fixed the problem of getting duplicate input sometimes. I guess that was the real big issue. But the amount of money that comes in, I mean, I could make more money if I were to put down the, what do they call that? If I were to do this digestate and to make actually sellable energy or whatever it's called, I could actually make more money that way faster. But under hard economy, that BGA is not going to make me a lot of money, but it is making me digestate, which we use for fertilization, so it saves me money on fertilizer. Are you guys getting water yet? Not yet. Probably won't distribute it until the top of the hour. Let me go ahead and we'll speed up time till 10 o'clock and see if we get more water here. This got no water. Did I not activate that? Water is activated. Oh, I got that on storing. Yeah. Spawning, selling, distributing. There we go. That helps. Okay, let's try this again. Let's gotta speed up time for another hour. I have no problem skipping an hour in January. So we're at 320 some odd liters. There we go. Now we're at 5,843 liters. So we are good. That is working as intended. And now that we got a water source over here, I don't have to go over to the water tower to get water all the time, which is nice. And now that will, I basically don't have to do anything with maple syrup other than take out the maple syrup now, because the only thing that takes is water, which I wish that mod would get updated. I would like to see the water as an input be removed and actually need wood to make maple syrup. Because the whole thing about making maple syrup is you're removing the water from the sap in order to get syrup. But we're using... Never mind. I've been over that before. Let me go ahead and top this off. That will fill up, but I have to turn the engine off. Okay, that's good. And that's all good. So the cows are taken care of. Yes, we got ourselves a tree harvester. We're going to cut down some trees. Like I said, though... originally, we're going to make a road down to those sheds, but I'm thinking that shed may be going bye-bye, and I got to figure out a nice little spot. You know, it'd be a nice little spot. It'd be like right here for that little workshop. So you got a nice little spot here to put it. It's getting a little crowded again back here, which is fine. And I don't want to shove the garage between this shed and the hay production building, because I do need room to drive in here. And it's starting to get a little tight in here, so... I mean, maybe I could actually sneak it actually right here. He says. And I think he's going to do it now. Yeah, let's do it now. Is it under sheds? Where is that? Trying to make sure I got myself enough room here to do what we want to do. Doesn't cost too much, but... There we go. I decided to go with red because, well, we got a red barn there. Alright, so now we got ourselves a nice little repair shop, and I can actually put the forage wagon in here. I think that'll fit in here. Then I can put the mower and all my other trailers in here, and then I can get rid of those sheds completely. I did leave myself enough room there. The only thing I need to remove, not remove, but we got the pressure washer down there. I think I'll put the pressure washer somewhere, maybe like right here-ish. And we are all set to go. So yeah, those sheds are going to be going bye-bye. Just got to move everything up here. But we're still going to cut down the trees there because I want to open that up a little bit. I want to make some room behind the sheep pasture and then decorate around the sheep pasture a little bit, do some landscaping there. So I'll take the trees out there, plus it's pretty convenient just to bring the logs right over there. And we are good to go. So things are still coming along here. We're making little progress here and there. But like I said, now we are done making fields, but we still got to do some farming work as always. But I'm probably going to have the Franks do a lot of the field work here and there. We'll do some here and there as well, but not as much as we used to. I don't want to get repetitive and keep doing jobs over and over again, because I don't want to bore you guys that much with the same job over and over. But we're going to get into more decorations. I probably should mention, though, now that I say decorations, when I was doing the BGA, let's jump on down to the BGA, because I was, of course, doing this at night, and it got really dark, and I actually put up some lights down here, because I couldn't see a darn thing with it snowing as hard as it was. And to put up lights, and I think I got to do that one over again. I did not see I was going through that, so I thought to get removed. But when you put down lights, I pretty much got to do it at nighttime, so you can actually see how they work out. But we'll be doing that later on once we get a little bit more cash. But we got to save the cash for the olive trees, which I know I keep saying that's going to happen next episode. Yeah, I think we're all caught up on the production building. So February, here I go again. We're just going to sell the products there and then skip right into March, because I want to get those trees on down And I think it was like, I forgot who said it now. But yeah, we just got to put manure and water on those trees, I do believe. So we'll find out there. And yes, I do believe that equipment that we use to get the olives off, you pull up to this tree, and yes, I do believe it's going to shake, and it's going to shake the olives off the tree one at a time. Someone said it may take longer, but you know what? It's a mod. I want to try it out and see how it goes, because I may want to use it in another series. But anyways, we will find out. Hopefully next episode we'll get to March. We will see here. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in No Man's Land. But until then, have a good one.